want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakodash, and the double honors to the elders, apostles, bishops, and great millstone for pushing this truth. Today is what Esau likes to recognize as his Father's Day. Anybody else can celebrate if they so choose. That will make them happy. Makes me think of the First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 41, when I believe it reads Antiochus had gathered all the people together and said, no, he sent out a decree. Basically, he put the word out on the street. It's like it. That all people should be one people and gather together. Leave their ways, laws, customs, and celebrate Father's Day and Easter egg hunts and picture all of that. You know what I mean? Picture, celebrating. White man with a perm and bed sheet on, and anyway, the main thing that we gotta understand is that there is no sense of normalcy. We have no idea of what that even entitles an Israelite, right? A sense of normalcy. Our sense of normalcy is having these laws, statutes, and commandments taught to us as a child, and finding out who's going to obey and who's going to buck up against the will of God and against the will of their fathers and mothers. Mother's in the right spirit, if your father's in the right spirit now. It's so much on my mind, I'm not sure where to start, because I really don't want to start with the women. I really want to start with the Lord's mercy and his faith and his word. See, a lot of people don't know this, but when you think about it, and as it is written, I'm gonna butcher it. Well, the law is not for the evildoers. I mean, the law is not for the righteous, because the righteous aren't going to break the law, correct? So the law is for the evildoers. Now, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. These women at this very point in time, they're desperate and they're losing. All right, compared to their expectations. Good morning. You think the economy's gonna make it? Let's hope, right? Yeah. So, she laughed. She said, let's hope. She laughed at that thought. All right, but the black woman, when you ask her if you think the economy gonna make it, she's like, yeah, what the hell? Cash app. Cash app.
Hurry up. Navy water's edge departing in 4 minutes.
Come on, man, that ain't what you said. You said I had 40 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna make this short. All right. Now, the women, not only are they losing financially, but they're losing emotionally. All right, let me give you an example. All of the simps, especially Cash App simps, but all of the simps who refuse to tell a woman no, they got them to the point to where the woman told me the other day, she was like, I'm tired of you telling me no. And she swung on me, right? So what I did was, because the day before, she had messed up too, right? I ain't even gonna get into it. I'll get into it another time when I got more than 4 minutes. I spun her around. I grabbed her by the head. I put my right hand on her chin, put my left hand on the back of her head, and then I just started twisting her head and her neck, right? Now, she's trying to fight back with her neck. So now she gotta basically, she's trying to like fight for her life, but I ain't trying to kill her. I'm just trying to show her, bitch, who is you fucking with? Like, I'll break your fucking neck. All right? So, and I'll wait for your family. So, after we got all that out the way, today she ended up confessing that now she's scared of me. Right? But even though she's scared of me, the bitch still won't. The bitch still think that she could tell me what to do, right? So I had to hit her like this. And I don't mean hit her physically. I had to, because I've never hit her. I had to say, or hit her back. How about that? So, because I don't hit women, I hit their ass back and wait for their family, because I'll fuck their family up too. All right? Now listen, it goes like this. When you're in jail, now we are a captive. We are yet in this day in our captivity. All right? Now when you're in jail, don't no women from the women's side of the jail come to the man's side of the jail and run the men. All right? Ain't no woman coming to the man's side of the jail running no phone, no TV, running no trays, none of that shit. So how in the hell do you women think that you can run anything on the outside? When to me, the outside, right now, I'm in the yard. All right? I'm in the yard right now. When I go to my spot, I'm in my shell. All right? When I go to work, I'm working in the kitchen. Even if I'm not in the kitchen. All right? Because those were the jobs I had, the kitchen. This guy needs a job. Any help is appreciated. Have a great day. Hey, you want me to help you wake up? Will you appreciate that? Anyway. So, Salakia, y'all. So, yeah, you gotta understand, we are in our captivity. All right, men? We're in jail. And ain't no fucking women gonna come to the man's side of the jail and run shit. Let's see if they can understand that, since they like jailbirds and tough guys so bad. Now, we're coming into a time to where the brotherhood is more special than ever before. Right? We're coming into a time to where we may be separated from the brethren, and with that, please don't be the best. And with that being said, it's gonna, I can't tell that story, but not necessarily separated from the brethren from the whole time, or we don't know how it's gonna play out, but these are gonna be worse days than ever before. And didn't Ezra say, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Now, he had plenty of scribes around him. He had plenty, not scribes, like he had plenty of help around him to write down his visions and prophecies that he was seeing. Right? So why didn't he feel as though, it would be the same again? Well, how about Shemi Awashai showed him that, showed him a vision where he was alone. And he said, God damn. And he said, who's going to deliver me in those days? Now, so, the thing about it is that we're coming into a time to where it's going to be nothing but pain and suffering. And the last thing we need to be worrying about is a woman, running a deli. This bitch say, we're gonna be rich. I'm just saying to myself, like, bitch, you hear nothing I say. All right? And that's another thing with these women. It's another thing with these women. All right? I had to tell Eve, and I'm just talking. I'm late for work. I got a couple seconds. I had to tell Eve, wish I had better pants to wear so I could get out there. But I went and I told Eve, it's like I started thinking about clothes and stuff like that, and threw my whole chain of thought off. See, I'm not sorrowful for anything that I lose, because I expect to lose everything, except for my life. And when I say my life, I mean my spiritual life. I don't expect to lose that. And I hope to keep this flesh until it's changed into something incorruptible. Now, yeah, I have no idea. My mind is all over the place. The wildfire smokes from Canada is supposed to be coming again this weekend. Now, the season hasn't even started yet for the wildfires. All right, it's not even hurricane season yet, and they're already talking about a hurricane may hit Puerto Rico by this weekend. The tropical depression or tropical storm may turn into a hurricane. Excuse me. So there's no way to try to be comfortable or live comfortable in Babylon the Great. When the sky was orange or red or whatever because of all of that smoke, a lot of people didn't look at it as what do you call it? Something of biblical proportions. They looked at it as, wow, the smoke really coming all the way over here. And of course, that's a thought, a natural thought. But with everything that we've been going through for the past 4 years, since that first blood moon around 2018-19, the end of 2018, the beginning of 2019 that I ever saw, it's just been hell on earth as far as how people think that shit gonna be. Hold on, it's a pretty girl walking by. I don't want to hear my conversation. I'll wait for her to walk a little bit. Alright, so yeah. So it's no telling exactly how this is gonna go. They're already talking about cyber attacks this week and so forth, and this is not going to be some cakewalk. Right? You have to listen to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Pay these women no mind. All right. Right now, I got a score on my comment board. I think it's this bitch that's gonna die a horrible death. She's trying to figure a way to get out of it and blame me for like how she feels and how her life is ruined. But it's her fault. All right. It's her fault. She didn't listen to me. And it's not my fault she's gonna die a horrible death. All right, blame it on her mama. She reminds me of her mama. All right, so as it is written in the scriptures, as is the mother, so is the daughter. All right, leave these black women alone, man. All right, the mothers ditched their fathers in the 70s, 80s, whatever, 90s, whatever. All right, and they're gonna do the same to their children's fathers. All right, these women are trash, man. Only women I've ever seen that can actually listen to a man and take a man's rebuke or correction is a woman who was raised by her dad. Now, the bitch was still cheating on her man, but she said it out her mouth. She was like, a man need to tell me, like, he has to tell me I'm going off or doing wrong. Like, not to be like my daddy, but my dad did it, so it all made sense, man. And when it's all said and done, nothing in America makes sense. That's why it's called Babylon the Great, all right? Babylon is the land of confusion. Everybody just babbles and babbles and babbles about how they feel. Babble, 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 all right? Call it Babble Rock. Because I started thinking about picturing this cave. It's nothing but all this concrete around. But I was like, I'm laughing at the peace sign and how she walking too. But anyway, Somebody had told me to be happy. They said, you always look mad and mean. You need to be happy. You need to be happy. You just saw the angels. Be happy. We just saw the angels. You should be happy. Then I thought of the scripture, if any man glorieth, let him glory in this. All right? That he knoweth me and understandeth me. And that's knowing and understanding God, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. So I do have something to be happy about. And brethren, so do you. All right, with all of this stuff going on, we do have something to be happy about. That we know Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, because he wanted us to. He let us know him. All right, he introduced himself, and he hung around. All right, now as it is written on, this man, it's not him. So the police are actually beneficial to the elect. Now why I say this is because after I put my hands on that woman for doing what she did the day prior and the day that I put my hands on her, I said, oh, nah, bitch, enough is enough. I'm about to show you who the fuck I am, right? So after I put my hands on her, hurt her goddamn neck. She hurt her own neck because she did more of a, she was fighting for me not to pull her neck harder than I was pulling her neck, if that makes sense. So she's like, oh, no, don't pull my neck. So she's fighting it harder. So then I get to like twist it harder. And it was just a beautiful thing, right? So, but it was an ugly scene, but it was a beautiful thing. Now, and that's how it's going to be with Esau Edom, with payment on Esau Edom. All right, it's going to be an ugly scene, but it's going to be a beautiful thing. All right, because you deserve it. You deserve it. Now, after I had calmed her ass down physically, I called the police on her ass. 1 second later, gave the wrong address, the right description, the right name, the right age. She didn't hear me give the wrong address, right? And then I said, now, go ahead, call your family now, bitch. Call your family now, bitch. That way, when I'm done with them and I take it to trial, it's on record how this shit started. And then it hit me, because I've never done that before. Then it hit me. Because I waited for bitches' family, the family coming in, the family be like, damn, you actually stayed. It was like, the bitch do this all the time, and every time we come, the niggas is gone, and then we just only hear her side of the story, but she's always hitting on these niggas. And we tell her, you gotta stop hitting on these niggas. They was like, I'm glad you stayed, we respect you for staying. This is what the bitch family said, different bitch, from Mount Perkins. So, this is the first time where I done put hands on somebody and called the police. And that actually works out even better. Because now not only are they scared of you because you put your hands on their ass, they know you ain't no joke. Now they like, damn, and this nigga called the police. They scared to go to jail. These women are terrified to go to jail. Terrified. They act like they gonna get raped in that motherfucker. They terrified to go to jail. Alright? Have no fear for these women. Do not put up with their shit. Just like we don't put up with these men's shit. Now, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. What does a serpent know how to do? Take you down. Alright? Whether it has a venomous bite, or whether it has or whether it strangles you. Like an anaconda. Alright? A serpent knows how to be stealthy and take you down. But we ought to be harmless as a dove. What does that mean? That means we ought to show some form of mercy. Right? Some form of mercy. Now, I know I've been just talking. I haven't even really said anything I wanted to say. I thought the bus was coming in 4 minutes. No wonder I'm late. That might be it right there. One thing I want to say is that no one should ever thank me for sharing the page. It's courteous. I get it. I see it being done, and I see the waters when other people share other people's pages, and I try to respectfully do as I see being done. when others show their appreciation. But you're I don't put up every lesson that I see because I think that's it. I don't put up every lesson that I see because I know that they're watching my page, and I don't want them to nah, that's not it. I don't want them to flag and suffer other people to lose videos and pages because of me. Now, I don't know, might be a NASA thing, but they definitely watching me. You're definitely watching me, Esau. But guess what? I'm watching you too, buddy. I'm watching you fall right into the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, so I can murder you and your children and pop your mother and make arrangements for your daughter as I see fit. Now, yeah, that's the yellow. Now, never have enough prayer. You never have enough faith. And be very, very careful just throwing up curses on people. I didn't say don't do it. The curse I threw up while the chariots was in the sky at my new spot, I got a text message a couple days after saying that she's been having nightmares that I shot her in the head. Now, the last time somebody had a nightmare that I shot them, they stole my G35 from me, because that's how I got it out after the chase. I had put it in somebody else's name because it got impounded. I had put it in somebody else's name, and they got it out for me the very next day. So I was back on the road with different tags, and they wasn't, they you don't know who you're looking for now. So before that happened, she had a dream that I shot her in the head. And then after she did what she did, I just cut her off because I was out on bail by the time I had got out. I was out on bail fighting the last jurisdiction for my high-speed chases. So I just cut her ass off. I ain't shoot her in the head. But I'm pretty sure that she doesn't have a chance to get this testimony. So, God damn, where's the bus, man? Stop. Salaki, I'm at the right stop. What the hell, man? Salaki. Now I just started thinking about I'm late. I forgot what I was saying. So she said that she had a dream that I shot her in the head. I'm not going to shoot her in the head. All right, she's going to get raped by over 1,000 men, probably 50 men a day. It'll probably take a couple months, maybe 9 months, 8 months. But she's going to get raped by over 1,000 men. All right, the children are going to get taken from her if they're in her possession at the time of the collapse. She will get beat up. Children will get taken. Lord knows what the hell gonna happen to them. And yeah, that's her judgment. Who gives a fuck, right? Bitch don't listen. She's disrespectful. And if there was the police wasn't around, the way she talks out her mouth, I would take her fucking head off. All right? Because any woman coming out her mouth like she's big enough or manly enough to talk to me like that, I should be able to punch her in her fucking face, all right? And then whoever in her family was cool with her talking to me like that, they should get punched in their face too. And that's just the bottom line. There's no other way around it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, all right? You women out there running your mouth, anybody that's cool with you, way you running your mouth, they should get it too, right? Go ahead and call them up, tell them come with you, so that when you running your mouth, you don't gotta call nobody. Y'all can just get fucked up together. Y'all don't understand the times that we coming into. Nobody's gonna help you women. All right? Nobody's gonna help you women the times we're coming into when there's no money and there's no food, and your pussy is not gonna save you. All right? Your used up vagina, your passed around vagina is not gonna save you. All right? When was the last time you brushed your teeth and you think somebody gonna want you all up in your face? Want you all up in their face? You don't have real hair, all right? Your pussy's gonna smell crazy. You women have no idea the type of trouble that you're in for when the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob brings these prophecies to pass. All right? Now, one thing I will say is that the woman is the weaker vessel. And she is in a position to where any and everything is a bartender, serving her different wine, different doctrines, different philosophies. All right. Whether it be spiritual, relationship, psychological. How does a person have listen to T.D. Jakes and then listen to another guy that gives relationship advice? Like, how do you go from T.D. Jakes to Fresh and Fit when they're both giving relationship advice? So who do you take? All right, that's why it's written in the scriptures. Out of 1,000, have but one counselor. All right, and it's also written in the scriptures to basically don't make no move until you seek counsel. Right, counsel what? Counsel according to the scriptures. Right, counsel according to the scriptures. Now, I'm gonna have to make this short because that bus is supposed to be here. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get to work. Goddamn women always looking, man. You in the car with your man, but you looking at me. And that's the problem with these women. Like, this one bitch, she don't got no shame. She every goddamn day, she think of something for me to spend some money on. Every goddamn day. Now, it be things that I need, like Wi-Fi. But nah, bitch, I go to work all day. Wi-Fi for motherfuckers that want to hang out in my shit all comfortable, pretending they doing something. We got it bad out here. We got it bad. Now, I was on the bus. I seen the goddamn dress in the wig. I said, what the bitch get raptured up? What, she just sit down and disappear? But when it's all said and done, I think that's the bus. That's my train of thought. When it's all said and done, we gotta really realize that nobody is gonna see what the Lord doesn't want them to see. And we cannot rely on these women. God damn, I didn't get the bus. We cannot rely on these women or hope for these women to get it. I went through a phase. It just ended yesterday. I went through a phase for the past couple years, and I was like, okay, every bitch that want me, every bitch that fuck me, maybe Yahweh Shem Yahushua want to save them. Maybe they of the elect lady and I could be of the elect man. Maybe. Hell no. All right? That people should be willing in the day of our power. Right? So the apostles and elders, their people, will be super willing. They're already willing. But will be super willing in the day of our power. And these women, they will be willing in the day of the power of the elect men. All right? So for now, these women ain't willing. They're not willing at all. Hola, buenos dias. So it's to the point to where you gotta stay focused, man. You gotta stay focused. Right? And I didn't say lose hope on your woman or who you're popping, but she don't get the ticket. All right? You get the ticket that says admit one. She doesn't get the ticket. How can your woman get the ticket when she's your woman? All right, now if she doesn't have a man, then yes, the Lord gave her a ticket if she got this understanding some way, somehow, the true doctrine. But if she's had a man that's had the true doctrine, and he's given her some of the light, she don't got the ticket. You got the ticket. And you just showed it to her. You didn't give it to her. As it is written, unto you, O men, I call. All right? All right, Yahweh Shem Yahweh's tabernacle is with men. Because that's where the souls reside. In the men. God damn. I'm talking about that leg. What the hell? Nah, let me leave him alone. I can't ask him that question. I was gonna ask him, would you rather die? would you rather just die? Or keep on keeping on? Jake won't give up, man. Jake won't give up, but just want pussy one more time before you go, or your favorite meal. And then after you get it, it turns inside just one more time or something. It's another meal I could think of. Alright, so we really gotta appreciate the fact that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has any mercy on us. For the hell that we've caught is nothing compared to the hell that's coming. And I believe in my heart, which the heart is desperately wicked and deceitful. Keep that in mind. The scriptures say the heart is desperately wicked and deceitful. I believe in my heart, and I believe in my desperately wicked and deceitful heart, that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai may have mercy on myself, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the bishops, the friends of the prophets, and brothers like Shopper, men that are of valor and not men that are united in Christ. And these are things that we have to accept. Okay, we have to accept the fact that we have to suffer the things that Yahushua suffered. Now, what did he suffer? He suffered the fact that his father on earth, his mother on earth, and two of his brothers were not in the right hand of Yahweh, were not in the right hand of the Father, the Heavenly Father. Within 24 hours, I saw all 5 of my children. And the reason why that's so major is because ever since me learning these scriptures in the pandemic, COVID, I said it. Like anybody know what I was talking about. It's like it's been a while since I mentioned that word. Just forgot about it. So because of that, and because of me moving to Baltimore, actually having 2 jobs, and the pandemic, and me talking about Yahweh and Yahweh Shai and my t-shirt fringe. My children, my oldest, were hid from me. Lord, please be the bus. God damn. My oldest was hid from me. And because of my oldest son's graduation, I was able to see my two oldest boys. And because of that curse that I had put up, well, not because of the curse, because of Yahweh Shem Yahushai plaguing a wicked woman. This bitch is wicked. Alright, I think she used to be a witch in her past life because she got Moonchild tattooed on her arm. Alright, she had that tattooed on her arm when I met her, me not knowing no better. Just finding out the moon tied to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I was like, oh, that's special. She was like, oh, yeah, I always loved the moon. It's like, oh, yeah, that's special. She's like, I just love the moon. Like, okay, bitch, you's a witch. It's a goddamn demon. You're gonna die a horrible death. You might get set on fire. Just don't tell them what's gonna happen to you. I don't care. I don't care. You wanna know why? Because you're an op. You're the opposition. You're an adversary. You're Satan. You're a deceiver. You're the devil. And that's another thing. This bitch seen the angels with me talking all this TDJ crap. And then when I tell her, I say, listen, I don't want to talk to you about the Bible anymore. I'm not even gonna mention the Bible to you or the name of God or anything like that to you anymore. Right? The bitch called me Satan. Called me the devil. Say fuck that moon, because it was a new moon. Say, yo, it's the new moon. Like, chill. Like, I just sent her a picture of the moon. Like the screen, like the moon app. I just sent her a picture. Say, yo, chill. Fuck that moon. You devil, you Satan. I say, yo, y'all bitches ain't gonna make it, man. You see all these angels in the sky. You know I'm in there recording a video talking about God. You paint a picture of Yahweh. You paint the shit right to left like you supposed to. Then you start calling on Jesus for 4 or 5 days. Jesus. Every time you stressed out. Oh shit. Then you start talking about, I might have to ask, bro. Then you start talking about Yahushua again. Then you start asking me Yahweh's name. I'm not talking to you about God's name. Alright, cast not your pearls on the swine. I've argued with you enough about your name. Yo, what's wrong with your leg? They gonna amputate it?
So good.
Huh?
So good. Very good.
You said what?
Yeah.
No, I ain't trying to disrespect you.
Yeah. Hack.
It hacks?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pussing. Does it hurt?
No, it's hack.
It's hack?
And then once you get to the point where you cut it off, they want that.
How long has it been like this?
Well, I mean, so it's going and come.
It goes and it comes? That shit leaking, bro.
That's when you keep swelling.
That's when it get the swelling?
The continued sores continue swelling. It's called cellulitis.
Cellulitis?
Yeah. They know, long as you with sores on there, open sores, it's there.
Oh, that shit. Oh, no, the skin moving. Damn, brother. Hate this goddamn place.